Hello eBay. Up for sale is this 2001 Chevy Suburban 2500. As I mentioned, the vehicle is being sold on eBay. It's basically going to be a two-part video of this vehicle. This is part one. In part one, we're going to do a walk around of the car, showing the car's exterior condition. Part two is going to be going in the car, showing you all the car's interior features working, taking for a test drive. This is actually a very interesting vehicle, and I'll tell you a bit about it. It's an 01 Suburban, as I mentioned. This vehicle has 23,000 original miles on it. It's got a clean Carfax, clean auto check, one owner. It's only had one owner its entire life. No accident history, no paint work. The car is all original. Super clean car. It is a 2500 LT Suburban, which was the top of the line. Now, what makes this car even more interesting is the original owner of this vehicle is the president of Mexico. This vehicle was purchased by him in 2001, and he owned it up until January of this year. I purchased the vehicle from his lawyer. He owed his lawyer some money in legal fees here in the U.S., his U.S. lawyer. And I guess he was planning on selling this vehicle, and the lawyer said, hey, I'll take the vehicle in as in exchange for some of my legal fees that I've done for you. And they worked some kind of deal out, so now we have the vehicle is being sold. As I mentioned, the only title owner of the car was the president of Mexico. He owned the car for 19 years. This car was made at the Silao plant in Mexico. These Suburbans are made in Mexico. They're made in 3 plants here in the US. They make them in Canada, so they make them in quite a few different plants. Now, what's interesting about this Suburban, because it is a a Mexican-built one, is actually they made them quite interesting. This car has a 5.7 liter engine, which, if you know about these vehicles, the biggest engine you can get as far as the base model was a 5.3 or 5.4. I can't remember which one it was, but you could not get a 5.7 liter engine in these vehicles. Go online, try to find one. You will not find one. They did not make the 5.7 liter engine in these Suburban models and body style for this year. The 2006 Suburbans did not come with the 5.7 engine. The 99 and older ones did, and that was a great engine. I don't know why they stopped putting those in these cars. They're powerful. They're made much better than the American version engines. I mean, nothing's better than a 350 Chevy small block 5.7 engine. This car has it. It's great for towing. It's great for modifying. It's great for longevity. Parts are available everywhere for them. It's just a great engine. Chevy made these engines for probably 50 or 60 years. They're one of the most mass-produced engines ever. And they got it there in Mexico. And in the US, we didn't get it here. So I don't know why. I mean, the 5.7 is in pretty much every vehicle Chevy made, as far as the Vet, the Camaro. Obviously, different versions of that engine, but just a great motor. So if you do a little research, you'll see that. You will not be able to find another 5.7. So if you're a Chevy lover like me, if you love the 5.7 350 V8, this is the one to get. You'll be the only person that has one, especially with 23,000 miles on it. I mean, where are you going to find a Suburban in this body style with 23,000 miles? Probably the lowest mileage one available. Also, this is a 2500. If you look closely, you'll say, hey, that's not a 2500. That has 6 lugs on the wheels. There's not 8 lugs there. In Mexico, for some reason, I don't know why, but their 2500s ran differently than the US 2500s. These came with 6 lugs. They did not come with 8 lugs. Basically, I would call it a 2500 light duty, but it is a 2500. If you go online and you see these cars made in Mexico, all their 2500s have 6 lugs. So that's something you'll notice. Also, what they did different is they came with fog lights on the bottom of the bumper. That was a standard thing. They came with chrome mirror covers. These covers on these mirrors are not aftermarket. These are factory mirror covers. They did not come in the US. Again, I don't know why they didn't give us these chrome covers over here. They got so many extra things that we didn't get, which is strange. Okay. Also, it came with running boards. That was another thing that was an option over here that we didn't get standard. Okay. The heavy duty wheel well arch moldings that came up on the 2500s, this obviously has it. Okay. Once again, too, this is the LT version, so it does have leather seats, rear air conditioning, dual power seats, power windows, power locks, power mirrors, cruise control, roof rack. It has everything. Okay, loaded up. This vehicle is also a 5-passenger vehicle. It is not a third-row seat vehicle. If you want to order a third-row seat, I can get you one for $200. They are available on eBay. This vehicle was not ordered with a third-row seat. I guess the president of Mexico didn't need one. I don't know what the reason for that was, but it does not have one. You can put one in easily if you want, but I just want to be upfront about that. But we'll get started with the walk around. Car is in great shape. You might find a small door ding here or there, but obviously, other than that, condition-wise, she is a beaut. No unusual rust on the bottom of the car. Just what you would expect from a 20-year-old vehicle. The car was in the south, so dry climate. You won't get any snow or salt or anything like that from the vehicle. Any kind of damage like that, I'm sorry. It's very clean, has rear tinted windows. I'm not sure if that was a factory thing or if he tinted them, but they're very light, so I believe that probably is a factory tinting on there. This car also, what you'll notice, it has updated 20-inch GMC wheels from a 2000, probably a 13 or a 14 Suburban. The lawyer told me that the president of Mexico, when he had this car a few years ago, he had the dealership over there and saw a new set of wheels on it to update the look of it. So these are 20-inch GMC wheels. They got brand new Goodyear Eagle tires on them all around. The tires are like, they're not even used. They're just brand new because the cars have been used. 20,000 miles. It's been sitting around for a long time. You know, well, being used, not sitting around, but, you know, not being used as much. So you can see actually the meat on these tires. They're like brand new. Okay. As I mentioned, these are factory GMC tires. They're not aftermarket or anything, so they fit on the car great. The car rides great with them. It gives the car a real nice updated look over the really boring 16-inch, you know, garbage-looking wheels. So that's a nice upgrade that you're getting with the car. Let's go to the front of the vehicle. As I mentioned, it has fog lights. There's no rust on the bumpers at all. All the chrome is nice, not pitted, not broken. And also the car is running right now. You can hear how smooth and quiet this car sounds. I had it running the whole entire time I'm doing this video, so you can kind of see. Sorry about the reflection here. You kind of see how good this car is. But walking around, I mean, there really isn't much to tell. You know, the car is clean. You might find a door ding here or there on it. Of course, it's almost 20 years old. But there's no paint work on it. It hasn't been in any accidents. No parts have been changed. Besides the rims, it's all original the way it came out of the factory. Hasn't been played with. It does have two sets of floor mats. The original floor mats and a WeatherTech floor mat. Also WeatherTech matting in the back to keep it nice and clean. On the back, try to go around the plate I have on the car. I hate showing that in my videos because you get some weirdos on there, you know, on eBay, and try to keep everything private for the customer. Yeah, but great vehicle. So the fast shot of the interior. See, all the leather seats are nice. There's no rips, no tears, nothing but the minor creasing you're gonna find in any seat that's been sat on for 20 years, even though it's been 20,000 miles. You know, it has been sat on and used. So you'll find where that kind of consistency, nothing unusual. So I mentioned with 23,000 miles, it's going to be the lowest Suburban on the market. To mention, to highlight it, one owner, 23,000 miles, clean Carfax, no accident history, owned by the president of Mexico, 2500 LT Suburban, loaded up. Yeah, I guess that's all I can really say about it. If you want to come down, look at it in person, feel free to email us, and we're happy to show it to you. It's a great vehicle. It runs and drives great. It has no issues, and it's ready to go to its next owner. Okay? Stay tuned. Here comes part 2.